Hello everyone, and welcome to Banished. I'm Lavender Mama, and this is a new game for me that is a colony sim game set in the medieval era, where you need to take a small group of families and turn them into a thriving settlement that can provide for themselves. Along the way, we could experience bad weather, famine, material shortages, disasters, sickness, or any combination of all of those. So come along and see what chaos ensues. Let's jump in. Alrighty, welcome back everyone. And in the last episode, we did get this area all set up. Well, mostly set up. We threw in some farmhouses, or some housing, which does look like it was taken over by farmers and fishermen, so that's a good thing. We did get our orchards and everything and some farmland in. We got in the pasture for the sheep, which we got in the last episode, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to put those in there, and we are going to get our herdsmen working on getting those split up for us. I do know that Steven mentioned that if we set up another pasture right away, then as soon as we got 2 in here, we could do another. This looks like we can only hold 8 in this pasture, so I think that that's probably a really great idea. I'm gonna try, it's not gonna let me do that because it's too close to the 14 by 7. I don't remember how big this one was. 11 by 13. All right, so can we just go, can we make it, pasture is too small. 20 by 6. Okay, that's our problem. I think it's the 6 that's the problem. How big can we make it? Nope, we're just losing the width as we go up there higher because 10 by 13. I wish you could like combine a pasture. If I come down here, can I get 13 by 9? Can I go up one? That's on top of the other one. Nope, it doesn't really get me anymore. All right, we're gonna go with that. That should not have a problem because we have the nothing to take out there. All right, another thing that he mentioned. Ooh, I see a tradesman coming. Another thing that he mentioned was that if we looked at our town hall, we could see how many families we had versus how many homes. So we have 53 homes and we have 61 families, which means that we need about another 10 houses in order to house all of our families. I didn't think that was a possibility. We must have had some of our nomads move in with other families. I thought they just stayed here until there was an open house for them. That's why when I saw this was empty, I'm like, oh, we can stop building houses now. But apparently that is not the case. We did realize that the last thing on the kind of like services menu is the chapel. So we kind of found a home for it like over here, and they are coming through and putting that in there now. He also mentioned that we should top out our foresters. So we've got one here and that has 4 in it. I think that is as many as we can go because it won't let me add any anymore. And then this one over here is like missing half of its production area. So we went ahead and threw in what's going to be a new one over here, and I'm going to take this one out over here. We might put some more housing or something like right in here, and kind of ease the housing situation. But I think that also means that we need to put in another market, because this market won't be able to service anything that's over here. their radius is kind of like in here, and I'm not quite 100% certain what a market does. And if we get a population boom, we probably should put a few more people in there. I'm not certain if they deliver products or not, or if they're just there gathering it from all the warehouses. All right. Next up, we did have a few more deaths, and we are looking pretty close to end of life on our cemetery. So I'm thinking we probably need to just put in another one, just to be on the safe side. So I'm thinking if we just add it to the back here, it's not going to let us do that. How far can we go? Can we just get in a little skinny addition? I think that's probably good. Yeah, they did clear like this whole area out over here, and I think we were thinking another fishing hut over in here somewhere. We do have access to like all of these trees over here as well. So I mean, I don't think we're doing horribly bad. We do want to connect this guy up over here. Oh, we got a weird wonky road piece going on here. Oh, can we go like that? Yes, I think we can. We were discussing how we would get across here without cutting through like all of the forest for this guy. If we kind of take that out like that. There we go. That should get us a little bit better pathway for this guy to get home or to wherever he needs to go. Let's just, can we do that and then take out this one? Yes, we can. Actually, oh, I don't think we could go there, right? Yeah, no, we can't. The ground's too uneven right there. But we could go like that. Okay. I hope we get that all connected. We'll have to see once it's built, because sometimes it gets a little odd. Okay. So I know the other thing is that over in here we had another forester, and I was originally told that if you came into an area that you were going to have your hunter, your gatherer, and your herbalist, that if you completely cleared anything that wasn't a space where you could plant a tree, those areas would have a better return rate. And we don't have this herbalist up and running, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. We'll add that back to the build queue. And then this forester only plants, and he protects the space that these guys work in. So he doesn't cut down any trees, because the hunters need quiet for their animals to come through and actually, you know, be able to produce this meat. The gatherers need the trees for all of the things that live like under the trees, that they gather the berries, the roots, and the mushrooms. So if you start chopping down the trees in those areas, then they aren't as good of areas for that. You'll kind of notice that over in here I slacked and we didn't have this forester on, and you can see how less dense the forested area is than the other one is. So look at how dense this is in this radius, which means that the hunter and the gatherer have an easier time of doing their job, because it's quieter, it's more densely populated trees, so those things are more available. So I'm gonna leave those two just as they are with plant only. This one over here, really, it wasn't on for a while, so we kind of ran into a problem. Blacksmith, what's the problem for the blacksmith? He has logs but no iron. We do have some iron, not a lot though. So yeah, that's why those guys aren't going, aren't cutting. This guy will get moved, those people moved over to here, and then up that to 4 when we move that. We'll just keep these guys with 2 for now because they only have half of their space to work in. I mean, we could theoretically do that, but then we'd end up with people who couldn't work effectively because they only have half the area to work in. I do kind of want to put in another bridge like over here. But we probably should get started, and as soon as I do that, tradesman's gonna come. So yeah, maybe not. Roads. Bridges. We're gonna go right here because this is a nice little skinny spot. Perfect. Then we could theoretically tie this road into that road if we ever get to that point, but we could also put in a couple more fishing docks along here if we need to, without a problem. We still have so much of the map out this way that we haven't even really looked at. That there's tons of iron back in here. But it's so far away. So far away. We could theoretically come and put some houses up in here for like the miners. All right. I think we probably need to get going, and then that means we probably need to look at this and see. We have 20 iron in there. We probably need to like up our inventory on things. We aren't great on food. We do have 50 coats and 40 iron tools in there. Which is where our coats have been going, but our tailor is keeping up here, so I'm not exceedingly worried about that. Okay, let's keep in that. Let's go ahead and hit play. And then we'll just go... Oh, they're herding the sheep across. See, look. The sheep are moving to their pasture. Peaches, corn, potatoes, squash, mushroom roots. All food. Shall we buy some food? What don't we have that might be a good thing for our... Let's pause quick. Let's see. 5 coats. 2 of those. Do I really want to give up the iron? I don't really think I want to. 570, and that's not like a ton. Everything is a 1. There's walnuts, there's cherries. We're gonna have our own mutton soon. There's pears, plums. Let's say we do 250. And maybe we do... That's 500, another 75 unit. That's as close as we're gonna get to 200. Maybe we do some... Ooh, beef, but it's 3. Maybe we just do some corn. Oops. Alright, let's trade that. And then I don't think we need him to hang. We'll go ahead and dismiss him. And let's go ahead and get going again. Now we've got our sheep over here. Very good, very nice. Alright, what was that last ding? Low of firewood. Well, we have a lot of wood, so I'm not quite certain. Is it very far flung, and that's why we're having trouble get to it? Iron is exceedingly low. We stole most of our iron for right here. So we're going to have to send them out into the world to find more iron, which kind of sucks. That's going to have to be done. Farmer died. They've been replaced. We have one laborer. That is just like not cool. All right, the other thing we realized that in the food tab, not the food tab, what was it? Where is it? Here. In like the services tab or jobs tab, the only thing we don't have is a tavern. So that's the next thing I think we probably should build. We probably should have built that before the oh no. We have no laborers. Okay, who are we going to steal from? A fisherman? I didn't really want to steal from the fisherman, but that's kind of the easiest to steal from, that it's not going to completely and utterly take over. We are in early summer. Looks like our farmers are doing a good job over here. We do have a cold one over here, which I'm not quite understanding, considering we have 1, 2, 3, 4 woodcutters and we have wood. So it just seems like we're... the herbalist died of old age and has been replaced, so we're down to 2 laborers. Oh my gosh. The builder died of old age and has been replaced. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We're looking okay on tools right now, so maybe we steal the blacksmith. One has become a student and one has become... Ooh, we are almost topped out on schoolhouse. We might need a second schoolhouse if we... Because we've got a lot of kids incoming. If we look at here, we've got 32 children. So that's consistently, if we can only do 20 at a time, that might be a little bit of a bottleneck coming up soon. We are summer and we are getting things harvested, it looked like. Late summer. Come on, harvest this. How are we doing on these fields over here, since this is like their first go around over here? Most of this over here is like later in the year crops. They're already harvesting there. Oh, I was about to hit the harvest button on that one. I'm gonna say harvest and harvest and harvest. I know it's early. This one's at 100% yield. Where's its farmer to harvest? Reserve of firewood is low. Reserve of stone is low. Reserve of firewood is low. Okay, thank you. We are up to 5. I'm going to put that back. I'm going to leave us with 4. I like 4 as a number for the... All right, we've got 2 of 8 in there. We are also going to say this is going to be sheep. We don't have anyone to work it. So, ooh, we're up to 7. Okay, so let's put back some of those fishermen. Oh no, the woodcutter has died during childbirth. I guess during that time period it would, like, come on, give us some babies over here so we can split them off. Now, reserve of firewood is low. Like, I'm not... We have the lumber. Where's the lumber that it's not getting to our civilization? There's a whole bunch over here. Child was born and our reserve of firewood is low. Yes, yes, we know. How are we doing over here? We have removed all the logs. We've got some logs. We don't have enough stone. We've run our stone down again. But look at our food. Our food is skyrocketed. Thank God. It is autumn. We are looking at, like, most of this field isn't harvested yet. Like, why? Storage barn right next to them is not full. We don't have enough people for this farm size. I thought we made it small enough that it would be okay. But it looks like no, it is not. It is not at all. We need some more housing. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Oh, I see another tradesman coming. We don't have stone. I really don't want to build wood houses though. So and let's pause while we look at the peach seeds. Peach seeds. Wait. No, pecan seeds. I can't read. Oh, we got cabbage seeds, pumpkin seeds we have. Peach seeds, cherry seeds, pepper seeds. Pecan seeds. All right. So what if we've got... How short are we? By a lot. We still need over 1,000. Coats, tools. We could throw a few more tools on there. We're not having a problem keeping up with those at the moment. And maybe a little food. So shall we up that to 60? I really don't want to take the coats. I really don't want to take any more iron. So what do we have in kind of spades? Usually it's like venison, but maybe not. We've got a lot of leather, so our tailor should be working really well. There's like not a lot in this one. Cabbage, squash. Holy cow, a lot of squash, a lot of pumpkins. We have pecans. I don't know if they'll actually take any of these as part of the problem. So let's see here. I just said squash. Maybe we do 60. Once again here, we're gonna have to come back here and remove some of these. Then once we get to it, because I imagine these only count for like 1 or 2 cabbage. Let's do some cabbage. All right, let's go forward a little bit and let them do their thing. They've got to carry it all over here. But if we take too long, the trader will just run away. 60, 50, 1,300. And we were looking for, what was it? I think that one was, one of these was going to go to 100, but we only get one for each of those. So this is not going to get us that much closer. I don't know. I think we just need to let this one go. I think we need to let this one go. While I would like some more, we kind of are in a place where I don't want to give up too much food, since it doesn't cost us. It doesn't get us very much. So we need another grand. Yeah, I'm gonna... Let's do this. Let's take off the... Uh, 900 units. Let's just grab some... Let's grab some beef. Since we don't have any of that, we don't need any fish. Let's grab some corn. And maybe some wool? 70 units. Okay. Let's pause quick so he doesn't just like skate on me. We've got all of that. We've got all of that we can get. We can do... You're overpaying by 5 units. Yeah, I'm all right with that. And we'll dismiss. All right, go ahead and get going. All right, what's going on over here? I see a question mark. Oh! Do we actually need a chaplain then, huh? We do. We need a cleric. 160 members. So every person in our... Every citizen is a member of this church. Oh, okay. So we need multiple churches if we're going to... I mean, cool that that's... Our health is back up to 4.5 hearts, so we're getting close. Our happiness, of course, is not very great. I mean, it's great, but we're not full. That's what I meant to say. It's great because we got a lot. Do we have any extra over here? We need at least another one to split this into another field. We can only have 7 sheep in that one and 8 sheep in this one. So we'll see how that does for us. I should have made this field more long and skinny like that, and to put 2 next to each other. I will remember that for the next playthrough. We are back to winter. We are short on firewood. Yes, I understand. We have 10 adults. Oh my lord. Okay. Can we then... I'm gonna get the fisherman back to full. Total number of jobs available. Farmer. I think I want some more farmers for this area. Physician, I think we can only have one, right? Yeah, 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Firewood is low. Did we ever get to the second cemetery pasture? It needs a lot of stone. That's our problem. Our tool supply is going down a little bit because we don't have any... Why are we putting coal way over there? Like, what the what? What? Why? I want to remove that, I think. Remove structures. Thank you. They're starting to get that going. Yeah, I don't really like the size of those sheep pastures. I wish that we had put them someplace else so we had more space. But that's just me. Alright. I think we're looking pretty good. It's late spring. Things are getting planted. I think I would like a couple more miners. Where's the stone cutters? Let's do a couple more stone cutters. And 10 foresters, 8 of 8. Did we get that other forester completed? No, there's a stockpile there, but they didn't. Let's go ahead and come in here and remove some of the iron and the stone that is in this forester's area so that it makes it easier for him to plant trees. Some logs in there. Don't have a great lot of logs again. That's starting to look a little bit better. Over here, how's this one doing? Not super great. I'm not certain why they're not planting. I mean, I do see some trees, but I'm not quite certain why I don't see more trees. Oh, look at this. Isn't this cute? The hunter has laid out a hide that is tanning. Very cute. 70 degrees. Farmer has died of old age and been replaced. A pasture has developed an infestation. Which pasture is that? Oh no. Oh no. What is it infested with? Can we empty it to this one and see if it... I don't see the infestation anymore. Did it go away? Oh, look, that little sheep all by its lonesome is like wandering along here. Uh-oh. Like, what is going on here? I think I have made a mistake. I think I have made a grave mistake. Like, what is this sheep doing? I assumed that since there was an open pasture here without any sheep in it, that they would just go to that pasture. Like, why? I am so confused. I'm so confused. It's not showing me a pasture with an infestation now, but it is putting all the sheep in that pasture. Like, okay. Oh my lord. Okay. We're gonna kind of like move on from that. Let's see. What else did we need to up the priority? Did we ever get that other herbalist belt? The one that is over, I want to say it's this way, but it could not be. Over here. No, they're still working on it. We've got so much that we've asked them to build that we're kind of running out of Do I put this one guy on cut? How much can he cut? And how much is he going to disturb the peas? Is the question. Now that we've done that second cemetery, we've decreased what's in there. All right, we are summer. Let's go ahead. I want to say harvest. Cabbages. All right. I think we figured we couldn't put any houses right there, right? No, we can't. We can add a couple of houses right here, though, I believe. Which is really going to tax our stone stores. Because we don't have any. We don't have any at all. Okay, over in here, are they working on... They are working on the... No, they're not working on that. What are they working on? I'm not certain what they're working on. Interestingly enough. We could stick a road through there. All right. Is this one coming? There's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of stuff. Onions, venison. There's a lot of venison in there. And that's like not... Wait, what's this? It's full. The school is officially full. So that means anyone... Oof. Anyone who, we need a second schoolhouse. Services. Schoolhouse. Can we stick one right here? Reserve of firewood is low. It needs iron and stone. And we've kind of held up all building because our stone is... Oh, woodcutter died and a woodcutter was replaced. Okay. How many people do we have working out of here? We only have 88% remaining over here. We've got 6 of 15. And we do have a little stockpile right there, but not much. Not much at all. Wowzers. All right. Okay, we do have... Someone grew up and became a laborer. 2 people grew up and became a laborer. Okay, so now our school isn't... I should have started on a school a little bit sooner, right? The blacksmith doesn't have any iron to work. It's like we gotta go way far out here to get more, though, unfortunately. Looks like we're starting to build up the trees back up in here. You have 6 laborers. Another kid has graduated school. So that should take us to 18. Nope, we're still at 19 in there. I didn't notice anyone become a student. Interesting. Do we have students on standby? I don't know. I thought that if they didn't get educated right away, they wouldn't go, and they became a laborer, they wouldn't go back. Yeah, those two both became an adult and are working as laborers without being students, I think. I think being the operative word. Can you click on them and see them? I don't know. We can always look in the town hall though. Yeah, our education rate has dropped by quite a bit, which is not super great. All right, we've missed our harvest window. How are we doing over here? We need a couple more farmers for over in here. This guy is already... So that apparently is the optimal... Well, there's two in there. Oh, there's two in there. That's why. That's a good... For two. They've cleared it out and we've hardly hit early autumn. I'm going to go ahead and boom, boom. And let's go bonk. Can we... So I still failed at getting a field size that was easily plantable and harvestable by one person, which sucks. Okay. It is early autumn. 2 in there. 2 in there. 2 in there. And 1 in there. 1 in there. We need 1 more then, right? There we go. Oops, I shut off my on-screen thing. Wrong on-screen thing. Not that one. That one. There we go. Okay. So let's see here. Two more have become an adult and are working as laborers. So I'm wondering, did they get an education? Right there. 78%. But we're 100% clothed. Alright, wait, hold on a second. We have 71 families now and only 53 homes. Okay, so we gotta hop on the housing wave, even if it means we have to put in some wood ones. As much as I don't really want to put the wood ones in. Oh, but won't let me put one there. Not there either. I see another tradesperson creeping his way up the river here. That's 4. Did we accidentally change our... We did. We moved it to... Let's come in and see what we've got in here. We've got some pumpkins. We've got some... What did we have a lot of last time? Chestnut seeds. Wait, what do we currently have? Trade items. Peach, squash, chickens, cabbage, sheep, beans, pumpkins, and pecans. Alright. Chestnuts would be nice, but I'm also not really thinking I want to give that up. We're looking a little low on coat, so I don't really want to do that either. Pear seeds, apple seeds. We've got a lot of food now that I'm kind of not... Like, while I want to buy something so that they come back. I don't know if that's even a thing. But let's trade some cabbage for some walnuts. And then we'll dismiss. We'll just do a flip-flop there. Okay, let's get back into it. Woodcutters don't have anything to do. I'm going to say 3 there. What the heck happened there? Oh, we lost. I need to take that back out. We lost a person, which meant that then our job got refilled, and then that meant that we're back down to 2 laborers. Not cool. It is winter. How did we do on getting... See, look. We're still not getting that food in. We only have 1 in that orchard. 1 in that orchard. What did we do over here with this slightly smaller field size? We're still losing crops, even though we've got 2 farmers in each of those fields. So theoretically, this crop field is the one that actually is getting completely planted and harvested by 1 person. So whatever size this is, it seems to be working better than these other ones. So if we look at these and we say crop field, and then we come in here and we 6 by 15. I'm half tempted to come in here and like change up these field sizes. Like take them out and redo them and see if that doesn't get us. Because how big are these ones? It's right there. $14 by 8. The reserves of tools is low. It is low. Okay, can we come back to the trading post? No. I know we have tools in here. So let's go ahead and I also am gonna take some of the clothes out. That will help a little bit. And the iron. Let's kick the iron out. We just don't have enough of it right now. We can store... let's see here. Oh, we never did check. How are we doing here? We still have 3 of 7. Like, we're not getting any production out of these sheep. That seems like really weird. But I guess it takes a little time to breed them up. Nope. I just want a few of these in there. I don't know what they would bring in trade, so I'd just like to see... reserve of firewood is low. We've got 2 laborers. We had a child born. Someone has become a student. They've started on this 2nd schoolhouse, which now it looks like we aren't going to need because I guess we do. It's just one more person that we have to try and find. They are working on these wooden housings as well, which is why our logs and our stone has dropped so dramatically. What's this over here? Oh, there's no forester in this lodge. Okay, we're just gonna do that for right now. We have one person who doesn't have a job. It looks like it's probably a farmer. Yep. All right, so let's come back up here to the two. Okay, those all are good. Then if we come down here, we've got 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2. These trees over here always seem to look so much nicer than these ones over here. I'm not quite certain why that is. Oh yeah, we built houses over here as well. We just they didn't get done. I'm gonna go ahead and put that extra farmer here. And maybe that will... Like, where is he wandering around? Flamingo is working. Oh, I see another tradesman. They have some firewood, we probably should take it. Flamingo is no longer saying that they don't have... Oh no, come on. There we go. Tradesman is here. Let's pause the game quick and figure out what they have. Pear, plum, peach, apple, chicken. They have a lot of food. Hamel, the food merchant. Do we want to just do a straight up trade for some food? For some things that we don't have? Mother... Oops. And then let's see here, what don't we have? We have peaches, pumpkins, plums and pears? We don't have apples either. So do we want to... $150 units. And maybe some chestnuts. Trade. We're gonna dismiss. All right. Okay. Reserve of logs is low, reserve of logs is low. Firewood. We lost a blacksmith. They were replaced. We're up to 7 laborers again. Like it comes in these waves as the students get kicked out of school. We're at 17 students there. 0 students there. We do need another teacher in order for that to happen. So maybe... Now we have to make sure we have room for two teachers if they die, so that we don't lose our what you call it. They don't have a radius or anything like that, so I'm not 100% certain. All right, you know what? We're gonna stop you from planting, and we're just gonna say cut everything. And I might... You only have... Wait, why do you only have one guy? Oh, you moved over here. Okay, that's fine. 404. So we need another... We're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Farmer has died. Has replaced stonecutter. Holy cats, we like went through those people really quickly there. We had like a little... Oh, nomads have arrived at the town hall. Do we have a space for nomads? Are we gonna get sick if we take nomads? 29. Oh. We have enough food. We don't have enough housing. We have enough school space if they have children. With the new school, it only has 1 student. This one has 16. Do we take them? Ah, let's take them. They don't have housing though, it says. Oh my, they filled up our boarding house. No, they didn't. How did they? We still have room in our boarding house. Why didn't they go to the boarding house? That's crazy. We got 22 people that need something to do. All right. Let's, we've got as many as we can do in there. Three of 4. I don't think I think 3 is probably okay there. Let's do another one here. Let's do another one here. Another one here. That one I think is probably fine. 18. Let's go ahead and do... We got a lot of people without housing. Oh, I should up the orchards. Oh, I accidentally clicked out of my screen again. Dang it. Which one is it? That one. Let's become an adult and is working as a laborer. Okay, I was trying to get the orchards with extra... Eight homeless. Alright, farmers. Down to 11. We are going to... Since they are not doing anything, we are going to come over here. And we are going to clear cut. Another section over here. Take everything. Take everything. Alright, we've got 4 homeless. Have we filled up our boarding house? Holy cow, 48 firewood? Why did they take so much firewood? Oh, we also have filled up our church. It's at capacity. It has 200 members. We have 3 students there, 13 students there. Oh my gosh, that was a little much though, I think. Probably shouldn't have taken... Oh no, the tools. The tools! Oh, Toolmageddon has arrived. We are going to kick those out. We are also going to kick... Did we kick the high coats out? Oh man. We have 4 people without tools, 4 people without homes. We can go ahead and we can put somebody back in there, I think. And I did it again. I clicked off that menu. This one? Yes. We have 9 laborers still. I think... 10 of 10. I think that's all the... Oh my god, an outbreak of diphtheria? Like, what the what? Oh, go to the doctor. Go to the hospital. Don't be wandering around with your diphtheria. Oh man, so far only one is sick. This could get really bad. See, every time we bring in nomads, we end up with... We have 85 families and only 56 homes. We end up getting ill every dang time. It's crazy. Reserve of fire. I know the reserve of firewood is low. Like, come on. Somehow we ended up on 1 again. I don't know how I keep doing that. I must be hitting some sort of quick button. I see another trader incoming. We're going to take him and then we're going to have to be done for the day because that puts us at over an hour for this episode. Did we get this other forester is up and running. And it is fully stocked. A merchant has arrived at the trading book. Let's pause. What do you got to trade? Wool coats. Oh, we really could use that. Cherry seeds. We're not going to be able to get any seeds for a minute here. Logs. Ooh, let's see here. I wish there was a thing that just said put it all in. I wish it was firewood and not logs. Do we grab the wool coats? I don't know. I don't know if we grab the... Oh, there's ale. That might make our people happier, but can we use that without a... We could get some wool. We could buy stone, which we do need. Must trade another 20 units. We're already tapped out on everything we have. You are overpaying by 140 units. Okay, we're gonna go with that. I know. We just traded for beer and stone. Seems a little much, but I think it'll be okay. I think we need to go into our inventory here and kind of up a few things. To see if we can't get that running. All right, we'll go ahead and we will... No, we don't want 10. We will hit play so that that happens, and we actually will dismiss the trader because that's all we're going to get from you. We have 6. Why won't it let me split? It won't let me split this field. Why not? This one's set for sheep, this one's set for sheep. We don't have anything in that one. Nope, that is not what I wanted. Sheep. But it won't let me split this. Why won't it let me split? Oh, shoot. Oh, it sent them all over to here. 6 of 8 ended up in here. Then 0 of 7. Why won't it let me split this? Does it have to be over the limit to split them out? I assume that you could split if you had more than 4. I have that, but like where... I'm so confused on that. Okay. Let's see here. Our diphtheria outbreak has gotten to 11. We lost a fisherman. We have 14 students there and 9 students there. We have 13 diphtheria patients. We have 17 patients in the hospital. My gosh. 14 patients. We didn't like have anyone. We got a whole bunch of students there and a whole bunch of 11 patients, 8 patients. So they're either getting better. They must be getting better because we're not seeing any deaths. But that still is annoying. Okay. $58 homes. I don't want to toggle that. I mean, we could toggle that one instead of that one. They have built this other one down here, a couple more down here. We're looking for this one. It's still... We're backing up on the stone. Oh, those ones were stone houses. That's why it's taking so long for those. The ones we built over here were wood houses. Alright, can we... Housing. This is gonna be just like the worst, but... Looks like our diphtheria outbreak has ceased. Wait, did we not have like a road right here? Alright, so 2, 4, that's 9 more houses. That's like way too many houses. The reserves of tools is low. The reserves of logs is low. The reserves of everything is low. And that's where we're going to end it for today. I know. We will try and get this all taken care of. They are coming over here, right? No, they're not. I'm not quite certain why they're not coming over here to do all this stuff we asked of them. But we have a lot of building going on, so that's part of it. But anyways, thank you as always for watching. I totally appreciate you being here and putting your eyeballs on my video. And I just want to say that it has been so much fun playing this game. I'm not done with this game, but we are looking for some other games to play. So if you have something you want to recommend, go down in the comments. Something that would be like a Lavender Mama plays something for the first time kind of thing. But in the same kind of vein as Banished or Timberborn, or like I've been playing Whiskerwood for my own personal gaming. That might come through with a video at some point, but as of right now, not really a plan. But if you've got something else you think would be in the same kind of vein that I might like, please let me know down in the comments, alright? And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!